And believe it or not, even if you don't go out and use a metal detector or a magnet and do coin roll hunting, but you watch, you're a treasure hunting addict. Yep, yep, yep. So yesterday was kind of a fiasco because right up here, right there in the corner, 3 feet of my screen on this iPad, um, it gives me a countdown of how many minutes I'm on seconds. So right now it says I've been on for 1 minute and 13 seconds. So, but that's 1 minute. When it gets to 100, that's 100 minutes. It's not an hour. So, yesterday, good morning, David Carlisle. Yeah, yesterday when I cut you guys off at 1 hour and 20 minutes, I thought I was at 120 minutes. Because I went back on, but only a couple people found me again, and that's okay. But, we blew it again. Blew it again, or I blew it again. So, anyways, I got a few things yesterday, and getting around to it, found some interesting surface finds. I found some interesting surface finds. Nothing real fancy or anything, but never fails. Every time I go to this park, I get all kinds of wire, and I think just when I think I've got it all, there's more that shows up. So anyways, I did get one little piece of jewelry yesterday, and I'll show it when I turn the camera around. I'll show it, but there it is. One itty bitty piece of jewelry. Looks like it came off of like an earring or something, but it definitely is a piece of jewelry, so we can count that. It didn't get skunked on the jewelry. Oops, now I dropped it and I probably lost it forever. I don't know why I keep dropping things. There it is. Okay, I found it. There it is. But definitely not precious, but it is definitely a piece of jewelry. Come on, focus. It won't focus. So, anyways, I still didn't cut this rock. I was going to do it, and then I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to hang on to it, because I'm not a gemologist and I'm not a rock hound. I don't have the tools. I do have a diamond blade that I can use to cut it, and I'm going to cut it along that line that T-Rep suggested right there, that line right there. But I got to figure out how to hold on to it, because if I put it in a vise like that so that my blade will be able to cut it, then it's going to put undue pressure on it. But if I put it in a vise like this, it's going to make it hard to cut if I put it in the vise like that. So I got to figure out how I'm going to hang on to this thing to cut it, because I don't have a saw where it grips it and then the saw pulls down across it. Hey, Great Scott! Where have you been? Where have you been, buddy? So anyway, we're going to get to it, but I got to figure out the best way to do it, to not destroy it and to not damage it in a way that it won't be, if it is valuable in there, if it does have a cool stone in it that I can use, then I have to give it to somebody that does stones that can cut it up and facet it and all that kind of stuff. So Walker, good morning. How's it going? Hey, we have a new person here. Let me get my glasses on so I can read who they are. We have a new person, Jack. I don't recognize your channel. Jack Felmy Jr. Hello. Well, Jack, I'm going to give you a wrench so that if you'd like to see some of these other channels, which there are some great channels, a few of them that come on to see me, you can check them out. There you go. Now you can check it out. I need hang on one second. Okay, we got some treasure trash yesterday. It's about all I could say about it. Went out for a 2-hour hunt and messed it up and did an 1 hour and 20-minute hunt. And why has my beard got bedhead today? That's not cool. It's all wavy and so anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around here in a minute and we'll look at what we found yesterday, and got to answer Lucas's questions. Hopefully Lucas will come back today, and I need to clarify a question he had because I was in a hurry to get off early because I was explaining before when David was here, anybody that was with me yesterday morning, it was kind of a fiasco because I was going to hunt for 2 hours, which is 120 minutes, right? And right up here in the corner, right there where the ding, 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 it says I've been on for 8 minutes and 45 seconds. So this does minutes and seconds. My phone does hours and minutes. So when my phone said 120, I thought it was just like the iPad here, 120 minutes. I wasn't thinking because I've been doing all my life sitting here and watching that clock. So at 120, I cut it off, and wrong. I was only on for 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I came back on, and a couple people found me again, but that's okay. When I was on for the second time, I found this little bitty piece of jewelry, but at least I found one piece of jewelry here. And I have to find something here. What can I find? I think I'll use this thing here. It's kind of a bag here. I don't like this towel that I've got down, so when I show everything here, I'm going to have this little black background to see how that works. So, anyways, we were having fun yesterday. I was digging, I was having fun, and then I blew it and shortened everybody's fun time. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. You just, you get one thing in your mind and you kind of weird out on everything else. So what's the deal here? Oh, that's not the right one. Okay. So anyways, I went back on and we found a few more things. Getting around to it, found some interesting surface finds. Interesting by, you know, unusual. Sometimes you find toys and stuff. But she found this Duplo building hinge. So that was cool. That goes in the toy collection. I collect Legos and Duplos and stuff that they leave out in the park. So that'll, and I found a bubble blower. So the other day, this came out of my bag when I was dumping it out. I found this the other day. It says, it's a pencil top. I think it might have even been an eraser, but it says you're number one. So this is for you guys, because you guys are number one in my book. That's for you. Number one. And somebody lost the container for their poop bags. So I think I have a could get some bags. I think I have a leash that I found that has one of these on it, so I can attach this to it and I have a spare. Hey William, good morning. Mark C, how you guys? So anyways, one of the things that I found, and I can't find anything on it, but I'm going to show you something that Getting Around to It found for me and sent to me, just because we were looking for this anything to do with this little button. I'll turn it around here in a second here. But this button I found yesterday. Let me turn the camera around here. So I don't know whether that'll look good or not. But anyway, here's the button we found. There will be people wearing buildings. Well, I couldn't find anything on that when we were trying to research it, but getting around to it, found me a picture of architects that dressed up like buildings. So I thought that was pretty interesting. This was back in the 30s, I think, or 40s. So, Uncle Beep. So I thought this was pretty interesting. Had the architects that actually dressed up like the buildings they designed. So, or buildings that were designed. I don't know whether they were the ones that designed them or not. It doesn't really elaborate on that. But that's my find of the day. Timmy, good morning. Thank you guys for popping in to say hello, and hopefully you can stick around for a few minutes. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you have to leave. So anyway, there we go with the find of the day. And also I found a key. Generally I find keys, right? I mean, but this is a key blank. This is a key that hadn't been cut. So that I thought was interesting. And so generally you find them there already cut. This one evidently was brought out there by a locksmith, maybe to make a key for somebody, and dropped it. So that could be the find of the day, an uncut key. Let's see here. I'll put that back up there. I'm not looking at a blank screen. So all in all, it was one of my treasure trash days. And I got a couple of nickels. I got 3 nickels. I thought this one was older, but I think it's 1995, I think. Yeah, it's a 1995. I thought this nickel was older when I found it. But then I got 2 newer nickels. You have a good day too, Mark C. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Hit the like button before you leave. And I'm still shooting for that 24 likes. So, I also got a couple Zinkins. Those are some pretty dilapidated ones. I don't know whether they'll tumble and clean up. Well, they might. They're starting to shrink. They're shrinking zinkins. So, but I'm surprised I didn't get more zinkins. I generally get lots of zinkins. Hey, Jim Duncan. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Good to see all you guys this morning. But, and some of the things that I mentioned earlier, but still only a couple people in here. This park is really great for wire. Every time I go there, I get wire. And I just, there it is. I rarely ever go to that particular park or any park and not find at least one batch of wire. And I can go into a parking lot, and this was all strung out over the parking lot. There's about 10 feet of electrical wire. So that'll go in with my copper and brass. I might just take the copper and brass and just go sell it for scrap, because I'm getting a lot of it, and I don't have the foundry or the oven built to smelt it down. The smelter. That's what I'll call it, a smelter. Foundry, I was corrected the other day that I said I was going to build a foundry to melt or smelt my metal, my aluminum and everything. And I was corrected that a foundry is not the oven or burner. The foundry is a whole room that you use to do that type of stuff, to smelt your metal. So the foundry is a room or a building, and the smelter is, or even a forge. It could be both. It can be a smelter and a forge, and ovens. So there you go. Another little Kenneth Bird. Good morning. Keel hauling. That's what we do. Keel hauling. You know what keel hauling is, right? So, anyway, one of the finds that I got yesterday that took me longest to find in the sand was this little guy. So I got a little thumbtack out of the sand. Useful things that I found. Hog ring. That's for hanging tarps on the cyclone fences. And paper clips, they're useful. And we got us a stake. I think that's for like a volleyball net or badminton net that they had out there. Then getting around to it, found me some more ammo for my Nerf gun when I find it. One of these days I'm going to find the gun that'll fire these things. Useful thing. There's a hose clamp. Still in good condition. Useful thing. I got something else useful here. Oh, washer. We got two of those. Hmm. I pick up useful things all over the place. This one I found in the parking lot when I went to the doctor last night. So we got some useful stuff there. Tack's not useful, but it goes in the scrap. So, got more unidentifiable mystery items. I thought that was a tire weight at first glance, but it's not. It's not a second, I got it. Oh, I got some other piece of scrap here. I thought it was a nut, but that's not a nut. Some kind of sleeve, though, I think. So, treasure trash. But there's a nut. That was my first find yesterday, was the nut. But this, some kind of frame, maybe a window frame. I think it may be a piece of a window frame of some kind. Not sure. Seems to be aluminum. And we got us a grommet. Thought I had a ring for a second, but grommets ring up and sound just like bling rings, because they are a ring. So ring-a-ding-ding. Other useful things, getting around to it, found some pegboard tacks. Those are useful. I have a pegboard here, or corkboard. Okie dokie, Tammy. Hey, peace. If you make it back, I'll be on for another, wow, this 30 minutes has gone by real slow, so I plan on being on for 2 hours, so if you make it back, great. Thanks for coming and saying hi. Yeah, found a heart. That belongs to getting around to it. All my hearts go to getting around to it. Getting around to it, found a shiny. All kinds of weird stuff out there. I think this is part of an ink pen or something. Or maybe that's the tip off of laser light, maybe? Maybe. Hey, Greg, good morning. So, yeah, we had some treasure hunting finds. I walk around in the parking lots or walk through the parking lots anytime I go anywhere, and I find strange things in the parking lot. This is not so strange. This was in front of a Burlington's in the parking lot, so that's a I don't know what, yeah, I can. My hands are still strong enough. There we go. It's a hanger. And in the same parking lot, I found a key ring. Been run over. And anybody watch Danny Boy this morning? He, you know, I found something here. I think this is some kind of a pin, because it's like it holds material together or something. Looks like it pins through, and has a holder on the back, like a, kind of like an earring type thing, but more of something that goes through material to give it like a stud appearance there. And I know it's not just a piece of junk. And I found the rest of it. Oh, here it is. I found, I think it was crushed up. I think it's a earbud. I think. RFSP. Not sure. Maybe this is one of those things that, no, it can't be. Thought maybe it was one of those things that alarms, sets off an alarm on, maybe it came off this hanger. I don't know. No, it didn't come off the hanger. Maybe it did. I don't know. I don't know. So we were talking about you yesterday, Great Scott. We were wondering how you were doing. Hope you're doing well. I got some pieces of copper too yesterday. Got a couple little pieces of copper. This thing's just going in the trash. I just picked it up to try and figure out what it was. Let's see if Google knows anything. Oh, it came up with the exact thing. Fashion accessory tags. What? It is an alarm. I was right. That's an alarm for you put on clothes, you know, so if people steal them, it sets off an alarm at the door. Cool. Somebody stole something because they got out with that. That was in the parking lot. It wasn't in the store. I might just hang on to that one for a while before I throw it away. That's pretty cool. So well, I guess actually this will be the find of the day. There's a choice between that, or this little piece of jewelry that I found. So you guys pick, which do you think would be the find of the day here? 1, 2, or 3? It says I have 22 likes. Really? Okay, we got 2 for number 1. Does it really say I have 22 likes today so far? Because I only show 14. That's awesome. I wonder why. Really? That's cool. So I'm only 2 away from only 2 away from 24. So maybe I still have an hour and 20 minutes to go. So, oh, maybe, just maybe, I can get up to 24 or more. That would be awesome. Never want to ask for more than you can achieve. Of course, I'd like to have 100 likes, but I'm realistic. I know that 100 likes would be way too unrealistic. So I go up one a day in my goals. And I am very appreciative of one a day. I had quite a few people in here for a minute because lots of people that don't usually come came to say hi. But usually around an hour and a half into my stream, I get about 5 or 6 people that come in around that time, which makes it really nice. Not that you guys don't make it really nice. That's not what I'm saying at all. You guys are awesome. Hey, T-Rep. No, I didn't get the rock done. Sorry. I couldn't figure out how to hold it, to cut it with my saw that I have, because I don't have a rock saw. So I'm having to improvise and trying to figure out a way to hold it where it doesn't destroy it while I cut it. So it's much easier to say you're going to do it than to do it, I found out, because I'm not geared up for rocks. So I'm geared up for metal. Still cooking breakfast. So I just glued my finger to something. Seems this song always, the hard rock songs always go up in volume. So, anyways, here, I got anything else from yesterday? I don't think so. But, so, William shows 15 and Greg shows 22. Wow. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait until the end and see how many more we can get. So you guys have to bring up topics now. I ran out of things that I found yesterday. Oh, I have one more thing, but it's not cool. It's just a top of an ink pen. Another shiny in the parking lot. I think it's a paper mate though. That was it. Aside from bottle caps. Oh, wait a minute. Bottle caps and pull tabs. I did get one more piece of wire and one more nut. Actually, I think this is a bolt. I think this is, nope, it's a nut. It's a nut on a bolt. And it was cut off, so there you go. Now we're up to 17. Wonder how Greg's getting 22. Wishful thinking there for me, Greg. There you go. So we're still asking what the find of the day should be. The number 1, number 2, or number 3. Piece of jewelry, number 3. An uncut key, number 2, or this weird button I can't find any information on, number 1. If you watch my second live from yesterday, I found I don't know how long it is because I dug out about 6 inches in a plug, and there's a rod down in there, and it's, I don't think it's rebar. It's not thick enough to be rebar, but well, it could be rebar because they have thin rebar too. But anyways, it was a rod, and I didn't want to dig a big trench in the yard, in the park. So I left it down there. I don't normally do that. If I can, I get the I get the scrap out when I can. But if it's going to be a big excavation where I have to dig out more than I want to, I leave it because I don't want to destroy anything and leave a scar. Huh. That's weird, Greg. Well, maybe it was 22 and somebody took them away. Now I'm showing 17, so maybe you're showing 18 now. That would be cool. 18 at less than an hour. That means I got a chance to get the 24 today. Because I got some people coming in at hour and a half or so into the stream. So another 30, 40 minutes. So I have more people coming in. That's awesome. It's always good to see a new person. As Jack came in earlier, and he was new. You have a stupid phone instead of a smartphone? I'm waiting for Danny Boy to come in. Hopefully he'll come in today, because yesterday he posted his last video, his last hunt for the year, I think. He said it possibly is. Yeah, I think I understand more about UFOs than I understand about YouTube. Anyway, Danny Boy got himself a flashlight, and I was showing you guys the flashlight day before yesterday that I found. This is one of them. Actually, the one that I was using before I brought this one in, the one I was using, I had found too prior to this one. Now, getting around to it, found this was a surface find, and this is a nice LED flashlight. But she found this one. This was the second flashlight we found. This one that I was using the other day, showing the rock, this is a big Husky flashlight, and it still worked when I found it. It was buried over a foot in a sand tot lot. It was over a foot down. And as you see, it still has sand in it. I haven't really cleaned it up really good. But this is a good sized flashlight compared to this one here. And these flashlights are some of my best finds. So this one's huge. I can't, let me pull this up a little bit. See if I can get the whole flashlight in there. Almost. Almost. There we go. Get the whole flashlight in there. So these are the three flashlights. And I found a couple of others that didn't work, but these, all three of these work. So I was going to show Danny Boy. I was using this, he was on day before yesterday, and I was using this flashlight, and he went out that day, I guess, and did a hunt in his secret spot up in Maine, and he found a flashlight. So, and it still worked. That's what amazes me, is when you find something buried in the dirt and it still works. This one didn't work when I pulled it out, but when I charged it, it worked real good. And it even has this is one that has a clamp, goes right onto a bicycle, Schwinn, sold by Schwinn. 4 bicycles for headlights. So this is heavy duty too. So yeah, I was hoping that Danny Boy would show up so I could show him and tell him congratulations on his flashlight. It's amazing how deep these were. This one was over a foot deep, and this one was 3 to 4 inches. And he says his was 4 to 6 inches, I think, deep. How do flashlights get down in the ground? And it's hard packed ground. It's like not like it was mud, you know, and it was just pushed down in the mud. There's grass growing over them and everything, except for this one was in the sand. It was buried down in the tot lot. So I could see kids burying a flashlight. I don't know what reason they would have to bury one, but cool, Walker. Thank you. 19. We're getting there. We're getting there. You guys are awesome. And I was afraid today that I wouldn't have much of anything to talk about, because I didn't really find anything but treasure trash yesterday in parking lots and in the park. And so did get some interesting things though. You know, I think I was talking about this being something for material. I think this goes with this. I think this goes inside there like that to hold that to the material. Yeah, I think it does. This is that thing. I couldn't believe I hit it with lens and it came up exactly what it is. It is for an alarm set for clothing theft. So yeah, I think that does go right down in there. So I think I got almost the whole thing. So got the little, oops, what happened to it? Where'd the diode go? Oh, there it is. There's a little coil in it for setting it off, I guess. Neat. It's treasure trash, but no one, not a thing to wonder about how that got there. Somebody stole something and pulled it off in the parking lot. I don't know how they got out the door with it. As if this was on it. Shouldn't have got out the store, should it? But anyway, kind of a neat find. I like the things that make me wonder what they are. And I guessed that one right. So it's even better. Hey, Block, look at this. Phil. How you doing, Phil? You know that you ought to, get to know T-Rat. You guys are awesome trying to help me get my 24 likes. You know what I don't have in here? Hey, Blackus, I got some nickels yesterday. Dug up some nickels. So I didn't even have to go to the bank to get them. That's for you guys. You guys are all number one. Hey, Annette. Good morning. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hey, we're getting close to the, and it's just past an hour, so we still have almost an hour to go to get over 24. Awesome. Maybe I can get some scrollers that are wandering by. So I guess I'll save that for Danny Boy if he comes on. Share the flashlights again with him. You know what? I gotta give me 30 seconds. I will be right back. Hang in there. Don't move. I still haven't got all the votes in for what my find of the day would be. 1, 2, or 3. So while I'm gone, vote on 1, 2, or 3. I'll switch it around because I don't have anything. Okay, I'm back. Nobody's voting. Oh, Nick voted for 1. Okay. William already voted for 1. Is a thing worth keeping. Well, the key goes in my key collection. All keys are worth keeping. But yeah, I think you're right. I'm going with the weird button that I can't find anything on. And then there's a little piece of jewelry, but it's nothing. It's just a little piece of an earring, I think, that got broken. Gently depress it. Don't smash it. Everybody else wants to smash that thing. Mr. Gold Panning, hey Jacko, how are you? How's everything going? Okay, looks like most everybody likes the button. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming by. Hey guys, we're almost there. We're almost to the 24. Everybody got their coffee? Nice. I wonder why I'm always one behind. Because I always show 22 when you guys, or I show one less than you guys show. That's, again, I know more about aliens. T-Rep is right. Well, we're close. We're close to the 24 target. Now watch it for some reason today after all my guys come in that come in around an hour and a half. They come in and I'll get up to like 30 and now I have to go to 31. I'll settle for the 24 though, because that was my goal. Yeah, I get removed. I just went into somebody's day before yesterday. I thought that for sure that I had been subbed to them, but said that I wasn't, so I had to resub to them. But and YouTube will, if you don't go in and watch their stuff, I guess sometimes they take you off as a sub. It's really funny to me that there's some people that have so much power over things. You know, they just go in and change things because they want to. Don't you think that's kind of weird? All right, we're getting there. You guys are awesome. I know I keep saying that. Awesome. But I don't have any other superlatives to use, I guess. Well, thanks, Greg. Did you guys see my Christmas lights I put up? I went out last night and got some more Christmas lights. I don't have any really fantastic ones, but I'm just trying to brighten up the channel a little bit. Light up your life. Or I could say, like, you guys are block us. Pew, 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 pew. Well, thank you, Greg. I'll take that compliment. But here, maybe I should talk to y'all face to face because I'm not really showing anything. Oh. Cool. Thank you, Sarah, right? Thank you, Sarah. So, William, have you made Nora watch the stream yet? We need to find something to talk about here. You know, in the news today, we were trying to figure out, getting around to it, and I were trying to figure out what was newsworthy. So you guys let me know. The news was 3 German Shepherds hit in canyon country. So evidently there were 3 German Shepherds in canyon country, which is kind of wild country. I mean, it's a rural area, canyon country. It's a little town up there, a couple of little towns in canyon country. But it's a rough area. I'm going to show a picture here because I got something in mind here, and I'll show you the area which a lot of canyon country is. And this is something that you should all recognize. I think every one of you will have seen this spot. If you watch movies, if you watch television, you will have seen this spot. You tell me. Okay, here we go. Okay. Tell me if you have seen this spot. Does this look familiar to you? How about, hey, come here. I'll show you a couple of different pictures. why does it keep going back to that? Anyway, there's one picture of the area. Let's see if this is a, I guess there aren't very many pictures here. There's a picture of the area. Does anybody recognize that? Oh no. Hey, there you are, Tupac. Good morning. I think that might look similar to that, Greg, but this is called Vasquez Rock in Canyon Country here in California. And I mean, it's been in the movies since Gene Autry, Cisco Kid, Broken Arrow, Cochise, Roy Rogers. A lot of stuff was shot there. John Wayne movies were shot there. Even a Star Trek episode was shot there at Vasquez Rock. So it's just rocky area. There's some houses there. There's a couple of little towns around there. And but the news was 3 German Shepherds were hit in that area. Well, there's a lot of wild dogs around in areas like that. If you go out into areas where there's people, a few people, there's likely wild dogs. If you go out in the rural areas where it's mostly, you know, nature area, it's not, you know, really civilized all that much. But anyway, they made it news that these 3 German Shepherds got hit. Somebody made mention that they thought they might have been coyotes. But hey, BC Treasure, how are you today? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up before you leave if you have to leave. Everybody, I think everybody that's in here has already hit the thumbs up, but anyway, we just thought it peculiar that they would talk about 3 dogs getting hit. It wasn't like they were they don't even know who they might have belonged to, and my opinion is they were wild, because wild dogs, they run in packs just like coyotes or wolves, you know. So, Toys for Tots tonight. That's right. You guys all remember that. Now, Blocka says, tap it lightly. Other people say, smash it, and you slurped it? Okay, BC. I'll try to do a shout out. Not that it'd be great guns for you, Tupac, but I'm going to do one anyway. Just to see if I can help you and see if some of my subscribers see it and come over. So I'll do that in a little bit so that it gets on there for a few hours before you start. Hey, look there. Got the goal, and it's not even the 2 hour mark yet. I still have 20 minutes or 40 minutes. 40 minutes. 39. 39 minutes I got. And I hit the 24. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Fantabulous. I can't even express how I feel without using superlatives. And that's, you know, you guys live close enough to each other where T-Rep can fix you breakfast, BC? I know Blockus is up further east than you guys are, I'm pretty sure. How often do coyotes hang out together? Every day. Every day. Coyotes aren't, you know, they're not lone wolves. They're not lone dogs and lone canines. They would travel in packs. There was pretty easy hunting back when I was a teenager. The cattlemen had a really bad problem with rattlesnakes and coyotes, and around where I lived, there's a lot of cattlemen, and the coyotes, rattlesnakes were killing cattle, and they just had a banner year for rattlesnakes and the coyotes, because I think one of the reasons rattlesnakes were killing the cows, biting them, and the coyotes were coming around and eating them, so there was like a plethora of coyotes everywhere. So we'd go out and spend the night, and we'd go out and catch rattlesnakes, and there was a bounty on them, and so I guess you could have said I was a bounty hunter at that time. Some of my more exciting days, but we'd get coyotes and rattlesnakes and take the skins and rattles to for the snakes, and skins for the coyotes, and get our bounty. So we did pretty good that year, because there was just so many of them. It was hard not to do well. But you know, it's like locusts. They were not quite as many as locusts, but they were a lot. So that's true. Coyotes took our cats, and yeah, we moved here with I think 4 cats, and one of them disappeared right away. I don't know where she went, but then the other 3 got eaten by coyotes. And there's a lot of coyotes around here. Every once in a while, we've only seen a couple. I even got a video of one this year at the park. I got a video of one last year and a video of one this year. They came really close to me. Didn't look like it in the camera, but they came within 10 yards of me. And they weren't afraid of me at all. I don't have any chickens. Trash pandas, the raccoons. Is that what a trash panda is? A raccoon? We got a lot of raccoons around here too. We had 5 raccoons in our pool swimming. They were having a pool party in our backyard. If you go to Character Alley's channel, she has like 6 raccoons that were sleeping on the next door neighbor's roof. They were all like in a little pod, all sleeping. 8 hours to Alaska and 13 hours to Washington. Oh, you're up in there. You're up in there. You guys are out here on the West Coast, and Block Blocks is over on the East Coast. I got a video of a red-tailed hawk that was on the ground when I was metal detecting, and I was walking up on it, and it just sat there. And I thought, oh, it's hurt. Maybe I can go and possibly get a hold of it and help it if it's hurt or something. And around fishing areas, they get tangled up in fishing line and everything. And as I walked closer to it, I got about 5-6 feet from it, and it took off, and it was sitting there because it was holding down a squirrel, and it took off and it flew off with a squirrel. That was pretty cool. I don't have any falcons around, but I got a video way back when last year of a bobcat that had got hit by a car. I think its back was broken, and I found it, got the authorities to come out and get it. We don't see any deer around here, though. I hope you got him out. Wow. Like 75-pound dogs. Those are some pretty good coyotes, wolves, or whatever. Yeah, I guess if you get chucked down a ravine, there won't be a second time, right? Look at there. Coming up, not even to the 2-hour mark yet, and I got my 24 likes. You guys are, that's what you are. That's amazing. Takes me about a week. I got a wild whisker here, I'm sorry. The coyotes, they're faster than cats. I thought the cats that we had were fast, but they didn't make it. The coyotes got to them. I don't know how far they chased them, but one got caught in our yard, and then 2 of them were caught in neighbors' yards. by the coyotes. Hey, Bad Idea Labs. Woohoo! Thanks for coming in. Oh my goodness. I hit my goal and more. You guys are outrageous. Come and hang out with me while I show off my treasure trash. Again, I gotta apologize if you guys were in my live yesterday morning and hanging with me while I was hunting. I have a clock right up here. It's counting down minutes. Right now it says 91 minutes and 47 seconds. And my phone counts off the minutes, but then when it gets to 60 minutes, it clicks to an hour. So it's an hour and so many minutes. And when my counter got to 120, I thought I was at 2 hours. And I cut it off at an hour and 20 minutes, and then I had to come back on. A couple of you found me again and hung out with me for a little while, and another 44 minutes, so I can make up the amount of time for the hour or 2 hours. But we had fun anyway. I'm sorry I cut you off because there were like 12 of you watching at the time. So I apologize for being dumb. So did you know, Greg, that that the name for a great horned owl, the scientific name is Bebo. Is it Bebo? Because of the Clash of the Titans, that owl there. Let me look it up again. We went to the nature zoo type thing, and let me see here. Great horned owl, scientific name. Yeah, it's Bubo. 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 The whole name is what? I don't need a commercial. The whole name is Bubo virginianus. Bubo virginianus for the great horned owl. And that's where they got the Bubo for Clash of the Titans, that robotic owl. I think I told Great Scott that when I found that out, because we were doing a thing with Bubo there, because one of my notifications came up with a sound like Bubo made, so kind of like R2D2, same thing. How's it spelled? Oh, here, I'll show you. let me, got to get to, I'm still fumbling with the new way to get into my channel on YouTube, because the way they changed it, we have to tap on you, then tap on your name, then okay, here, I'm going to type it in for you. It's there it is. That's the great horned owl scientific name, the ornithology name. So I think I have, thanks Greg, 26 likes. All right, I'm up to, now I've got a higher goal for tomorrow. See there how that works? Now I got another goal. That's cool. So you headed out. How's that going to work, Tupac? Tupac, how's that going to work? You're here, not here in San Diego with William. William's going to be going out Friday and doing the shopping. Is he going to have any help? Yeah, some of those names can get really ridiculously long and really hard to pronounce, just like medicine names. I give up on medicine names. Every time the doctor asks me, you know, if I'm on that medicine, I just say probably. I've got one for you, BC. There's this hitchhiker standing on the road, and this guy comes up, stops, doesn't hesitate, opens the door, lets the guy in. And the guy is kind of curious. He asks the driver, he says, aren't you worried out here that you might pick up a hitchhiker and they'd be a serial killer? And the driver looked at him and said, not really. Said, you know, what's the chance of two serial killers being in the same car? What's a mountain? Wait a minute. What's a boomer? Is that a puma? Is a boomer a puma? Oh, a lizard. Kind of lizard is that? Is that a big lizard? Back when I was talking about I was hunting rattlesnakes, I was climbing up cliff face. It was probably about a 40-foot cliff, and I was at the bottom. I climbed up, and I pulled up. I just grabbed hold of the edge of a ledge and pulled up, and laying there on the ledge were like 5 rattlesnakes all coiled up. And I didn't give them a chance to strike. Of course, they weren't coiled to strike. They were laying there coiled up. They weren't with their heads up. And that was about 25, 30 feet up the cliff face. And it took me probably about 15 minutes trying to jockey my way up that cliff face. And it only took me a second and a half to get down the cliff face. So what am I going to do with the dig? Stuff them. I've got lizards here, but I've got lizards that are about an inch long, and I've got lizards just, you know what a skink is? A skink is like a snake lizard. It's long like a snake, but it has 2 front legs, no hind legs, just 2 front legs, and it's like a snake. And we found one out here about a foot long, almost 11, 12 inches the other day. We've got those, mostly blueberries, bluebellies here, mostly bluebellies here. But that skink, that was a neat one. Lizards are skanks. I think we got dead silence. Oh, we gotta go back to my files here and start my music again because it's getting quiet. Trying to straighten this thing out here. I don't think I can do it. almost. Now it looks like a thermometer, right? I'm just going to touch your forehead and take your temperature. Yeah, you'd think she'd be appreciative if you were thinking about her. That was a joke. That was a bad joke. Getting around to it wouldn't appreciate that. We did have some really cool lizards before, though. I think a mustache. Sorry about that. When a mustache hair curls up and tickles my nose, I got to do something with it. We had some chameleons one time I got from a client, and they were pretty cool lizards. I like those lizards. We had had an iguana once. Tried to keep an iguana, but somebody left the cage open and let the iguana out, and I don't know whatever happened to it. I never found it. So, but he was got him from a friend, and he was up to about a little over 2 feet long, and he got out. I don't know whatever happened to him. I used to raise rabbits too. Used to sell bunnies to the pet shops and meat and skins to other people. We tried a lot of things. We tried tropical fish, raising and selling tropical fish. That was probably the longest we ever did anything. That's a lot of work, keeping any kind of animal. Definitely a lot of work. And the effort put into raising animals for profit, that, my friend, is never ever profitable. Never, ever profitable. Trying to fix my phone bracket here. I broke it. And I've been doing some stupid things. Not only did I cut my live short yesterday, but the night before, I dropped my bracket here. Had the phone in it, and I had it on a steady cam weight. I had this screwed onto the top of a steady cam, and the steady cam, I set it, it has a big, like a weight on the bottom, like, almost like a lifting weight, but you have it on a rod, and here, instead of me trying to explain it, here you go. This is a steady cam weight. So put your camera on top, and then when you hold this, it keeps it from jostling, keeps a weight down here so you have smooth motion. So, but it slick on the bottom here. I thought, I didn't think about it being that slick. I set it on the car, and it slid off and landed on the top of my camera bracket with my phone in it, and so it was sitting up there like that, and broke my camera mount, my phone mount. So I'll probably have to buy another one, because yesterday I was trying to use it after I glued it, and sleepy. Oh, I was doing this. Okay, I got it. Okay, fix me breakfast, T-Rep. You will obey. So anyway, I pulled a dumb trick and broke it. And yesterday I was trying to use it and it broke again. So my grapple grommet, yep. Yep, I did. I'm always costing myself. And I wasn't trying to repair that. I just broke it, and now, and that was a gift from my son-in-law and daughter, so now I'll have to try and replace that, I guess. I don't think the glue's going to hold it. I don't think the glue's going to hold it. Didn't yesterday. I'm going to try again. Try adding more glue to it. See if I can use it for a little bit longer. But things, when they break, they just don't work the same anymore. Not very often do you get to fix them to where they work well again. Sausage, eggs, and toast would be fine. So, anyway, then, what else dumb did I do? I did something else dumb. There's so many things I can't keep track of them. Yep, that's good for me. Think you can get it down here before noon? So while I was doing that, I glued my thumb to it. I was holding it, got a little bit of glue on my thumb, and skinned my thumb. Another dumb thing. So we got 3 more minutes, you guys. You guys are really top of the heap. I'll tell you, you guys come in here almost every morning and hang out with me. I did go up. Oh, I didn't say, but as of this morning when I got up, I was up another 3 watch hours. So the yeah, we went from 2637 to 2641. I was flabbergasted that I went up actually 74 watch hours over the weekend from everything. That means that I didn't get a lot of views on the 366th day back a ways. But I'm starting to see bigger chunks, so that might mean that we've gotten to the point where they stopped the watch hours on views for shorts and just made them views instead of watch hours, because I think what my problem was I had a lot of shorts. All my videos were kind of classified as shorts back then, and I was getting watch hours. I was getting a lot of views on my shorts, and so I was getting a lot of watch hours on my shorts. But then they changed it, and I think that was about this time, about a year ago, that they changed it to where it only counted as views and not watch time. So I might be lucking out. From this point on, I won't be dropping off so many watch time hours because they changed them. That's my summation so far. I don't know why I'm going in black and white and color. I don't know, I might be going back in time. I don't know, keep going black and white. Oh yeah, I know acetone. I'm all out of acetone, but I have fingernail polish remover, which has acetone in it, so I can use that. But it's all right. I don't think I have any glue. I just don't have any skin there. Yep, I think that's the real thing. There's no glue left there. It's just and there's no skin left there. Nice, bad idea. Hey, if anybody here, any one of the 12 of you or 13 of you that I see here hasn't subbed Bad Idea Labs, give him a shot. Take a look. Go and see. You can, if you got a wrench, you can click on him. If not, here, what? Oh, I'm just at 2 hours. And what's the deal? What's the deal here? Oh, just in case somebody's watching in the back and you don't have a wrench, if you're watching in the back, Joe, put up your link. Post your link there before I go. Just in case, because I can't, for some reason my phone's not getting into, like, ousted from the internet here. Yeah, just copy your link into the chat before I leave. Maybe there's a couple in there, get you a little closer. And if you post your link, then when somebody comes in that is not sub to me, somebody that watches my live stream post, then your link will be there and they can see it and maybe give you a hand, get you up over that 500. Let me know tomorrow what happens. There you go, T-Rep. Put yours up there, Bad Idea Labs. Anybody that wants to see if we can get one or two more people that haven't seen you to give you a look-see, put your link up. It'll be the end of my stream. You guys can put all your links up, and then whoever watches this, if they get to the end, then they get to go see some cool places. Hey, thanks T-Rep for putting up BC. There you go. There's Bad Idea Labs. Thanks T-Rep. Number one. Here. Where'd it go? I just had it here. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Dun, dun, dun. That's for T-Rep. Number one. Cool. Put them all up there, T-Rep. And if anybody at all that doesn't know me sees your links, maybe we get you a couple more. My mustache just will not be in control today. It's tickling my nose. Everybody think T-Rep, because hey, you know what? I'm going off in just a couple minutes, and I just saw, let's see if I can get on now. I just saw, maybe I can. Yeah, I just saw AAP come on. If you like AAP, he's doing some giveaways. Okay. Oh, we got to make sure that we put up coining around. See, if, I don't know whether I can do it or not. It's not letting me do anything on my phone here for some reason. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, T-Rep. Coining around. Make sure that you guys go and pop in and say hi. He's having an auction, Toys for Tots, tonight, starting at 3:45 PST. That's 6:45 EST and 5:45 Central Time and 4:45 Arizona time. And they're trying to raise money for toys to buy on Friday. So if you guys go in and if you can make a donation, great. If you don't, that's okay. Just be there, say hi, hang out, have some fun. And thanks, T-Rep. Thanks for helping out. I really need all the help I can get. So make sure you go see Coining Around. And like I said, AAP. See if I can get AAPs here. We'll go just do a raid and say hi to him. You don't have to stay. Really appreciate you helping out, T-Rep. I really do. Appreciate all you guys, no matter what. You guys are helping me out just by being here. Every minute that you're here is really helpful. And I'm going to be leaving in less than 2 minutes here, but I wanted to see if I can get AP up here. See if I can share it. Here we go. I think I can share it. Okay, go back to my live if I can. And there's AAP's live, so if you guys, is that the same as, did you post that, T-Rat? I think you did. I think you already posted it. Anyway, you got 2 links there. So, everybody, peace. God bless you all for being here for me. I know you all here for me. I hope you had some fun. Hope you got a good laugh at what I find. And hey, tomorrow, okay? Same Incognito channel, same time. Maybe not the same place. But anyway, God bless you. Thanks for hanging with me. You guys are the greatest. So, later, Gators. Let's hunt.